You may commence with your class.
Morning, everyone. I'm Mr. Zonde, your maths teacher for grade 8. Today we'll be carrying on where we left off yesterday. But before we continue, here are ground rules. First of all, make sure that your video is off. Right? Please ensure that your video is off. Right? If you turn it on, unfortunately, I'll kick you out of this lesson. And secondly, please behave yourselves when you're writing answers on chat. I'll keep the chat on so that you can write answers using chat. But if you are misbehaving, you'll be kicked off the lesson. Should you have questions during the lesson, please pick up your hand. I'll then unmute you. When I've unmuted you, please speak as soon as you are unmuted, right? I think other than that, this should be a great lesson. Okay, let's start. Okay, yesterday, learners, I gave you homework. And I wonder how many of you did my work, right? I gave you two sums, A and B. Before I give you answers, before I give you my answers, I need your answers first. Right? The first question there, let me underline it. The first question there is, write the expression for the perimeter of a rectangle with length, of 6 centimeters, and that is 6 centimeters longer than the width, right? So I need my answer. I need my answers. Okay, please write your answers for A. Right? It seems as if most of you did not do my work. Remember, to excel in maths, you need to make sure that you do your homework, right? But let me quickly go through the answers for A and B for those who are shy to write answers on the group chat. Okay, the first one, it says, write the expression, right? Obviously, algebraic expression for the perimeter. Remember, when I say perimeter is the distance around a shape, right? So a distance around a rectangle. Okay, so let me draw. There's my rectangle. Okay, it's not a perfect rectangle. And my rectangle has a length, which is the long side, and a width, which is my shorter side, right? Obviously, those are the same. These two, the opposite sides are the same length. Now, question 1 says, what is the expression if the length is 6 centimeters longer than the width? In other words, the length is actually the size of the width plus 6, right? Size of the width plus 6, right? So here again is the width plus 6. Okay, some of you are using X. Some can say the width is X plus 6. That is fine as well. So the perimeter, remember, perimeter is the distance, total distance around the shape. So P for perimeter, it should be my length, which is W plus 6, or length plus 6, plus my width, plus my length, plus my width, right? So that will be your answer. Or otherwise, alternatively, you can use an X for the width. If you did not do my work, we are confused at the moment, but you'll be okay. Okay, so you can see this is the length, right? Plus the width, right? This is the width. This is the length again, plus the width. Right? So the expression for the perimeter, okay, how many, now add the like terms together. 1x plus 1x plus 1x plus 1x, that is 4x, plus 12, so that is your answer. Obviously, 12 comes from adding 6 plus 6. So that is the first one. The second homework question that I gave you yesterday was determine the perimeter of this shape. Right? Same thing apply. Remember, math is easy. Once you understand the rules, everything becomes very, very easy. Okay, for the perimeter of this shape, we are adding the length. So add this length, right? Plus this length, plus that length, plus that length, and lastly, plus this length. This will give us our perimeter. So the answer that I was looking for, here I've added my sides, right? My answer is 13x. Where did I get the 13x? 2x plus 3x plus 6x plus 2x plus x. Obviously, if you, right, this will give you 13, right? And then 5 minus 1 plus 1 is 5. So this is the expression for that question, right? I think everything is easy thus far. Now let's start today's lesson. Okay, now today's lesson, we're looking at commutative, associative, and distributive laws for rational numbers, right? Remember, when I say rational numbers, these are numbers that can be written as fraction, for example, 1/2, right? Or 2/1, right? Where these two numbers are integers. Okay, that is a rational number, integer. Hopefully you still remember this from grade 7, right? Okay, so we're looking at these 1, 2, 3 laws or 3 properties, right? We'll also be using the laws of, okay, some learners asking questions, and I think Ashley Smith. Host, please unmute Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Okay, Ashley is not talking, so I'm carrying on. Okay, now, secondly, we'll use laws of exponents, right? Okay, today I won't go into detail with laws of exponents to add and subtract like terms, right? This is like revision from term 1, like revision. So all of you should know this work. Okay. Remember, for term 2, we're looking at geometry, we're looking at algebraic equations and algebraic expressions. So let's carry on. Okay, let's revise the first law, or the first property, which is the associative property. Now think about it. To associate is to group yourself, right? So to associate is to move next to someone, to group yourself with a particular group. That is to associate. So this law says that it does not matter how we group the numbers when we add or multiply, them. For an example, right? I can write 6 plus 3 in brackets plus 4. It is exactly the same as, this is an equation, by the way, 6 plus, open bracket, 3 plus 4. Notice I grouped 6 and 3 on the left-hand side, but on the right-hand side, grouping 3 plus 4. This is like saying apple with a banana plus a cherry is the same as an apple plus a banana and a cherry. So those are the same thing. You can also write this using variables A, B, C, right? So that is the addition law. Now with multiplication, I can group 2 and 4. I can say 2 times 4 in bracket times 3. It is exactly the same as 2 times in bracket 4 plus 3, right? So if I have an apple together, okay, there's a question Host, please unmute the learner. I think the name starts with D. Dendra. Right. Hello. Hi. Learners,
Yeah.
if you are unmuted, please speak as you are unmuted. Hello. Okay, maybe she wanted to say something, but she picked up the hand by mistake. So let's carry on. So if I go 2 and 4 times, right? Same as saying 2 times 4 times 3, right? So that is, these two are examples of associative property. Okay, next one, distributive. When you think distribute, you think spreading out. Right? So spread is example of distribute. Right? Spread out. JM. Okay. Host, please unmute JM.
So can you go back to the slide with the multiplication? I didn't see that question.
This one.
Yeah, that one, please. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Basically, what I was saying is that if I'm multiplying and I'm shifting my bracket, I'm grouping my terms, the answer will be the same, right? The answer will be exactly the same. For example, 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. Or 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 6 is 13. So these are the same, right? Likewise on this side, I can say 2 times 4, which is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. Same as, okay, obviously start with bracket. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24, right? So those, okay, that is simple, right? Okay, let's carry on. Okay, let me just quickly move through this. I see hands, right? I think for now everything's straightforward. Okay, you can ask me when I'm done explaining this law, this property. So to distribute, I mean, is to spread. Sorry. So this law lets you multiply a sum by multiplying each term separately and then adding the product. Simply said, if I have a number that is multiplied by, okay, obviously a sum, I'm adding 2 to 4, right? I can distribute, I can say 2 times 3, that is. Then after that, I can say 3 times 4, that is, right? So this is called distributive property, right? Distributive property can also be written as variables, right? TJ. Host, please unmute TJ. Hi, TJ. Hi, TJ.
Teacher, he muted. Can I just remind everybody the videos need to remain off, please? I'm going to kick the people off that switch their videos on.
Learners, I hope you heard that. Make sure that your video is off, otherwise we'll kick you out of the lesson, and that will be sad. It will be sad to see you leave. Okay, now let's check if this is correct. 2 plus 4 is 6, right? 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, should be equal to 3 times. Okay, work with me, learners here. 3 times 2 is 6, right? So this is 6. 3 times 4. What is 3 times 4? 3 times 4 is 12. Right. So when you add both, you get 18. Okay, that is easy. Let's move on. Tumisho. Host, please unmute Tumi. Tumisho has a question. Host, please unmute Tumi.
Tumi is unmuted.
Hi, Tumi. Go ahead, Tumi. Okay, I think Tumi raised his hand by mistake. So let me carry on. Okay, next one is commutative property. Commutative property. Now, obviously, when you think commute, you think about moving around, right? So commute is to move around. So move around. Okay, I'm sure most of you know this from last term, but it's very important for this term as well. So to move around is to commute. So this property says we can swap numbers around and still get the same answer, right? This applies to addition and multiplication. For example, 6 plus 3, which is 9, is the same as 3 plus 6, which is 9, right? So you can start with 6 or 3, the answer will be the same. A plus B is equal to B plus A. And when it comes to multiplication, you can say 2 times 4, right? Obviously 2 times 4, the answer is 8, well done. And it's equal to 4 times 2, which is 8 as well. Right? Likewise, I can say A times B, which is the same as B times A. Right? Okay, now it's time to go to work, right? Now I need you learners to give me answers, right? We'll move together. Let us look at the very first one. Diego. Okay, host, please unmute Diego. Host, please unmute Diego.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Sir, I didn't get the addition, sir.
You didn't get that?
I didn't understand the addition in commutative property.
You didn't get addition?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, thanks. Okay, I'll explain it again. Basically, for commutative property, here we're talking about moving around, right? I can move. A 6 plus 3, which is 9, right? Or I can say, okay. Or I can say 3 plus 6, which is 9 as well, right? So if you swap numbers around, your answer will be the same. I think that's simple enough. Okay, now back to you guys to write this in full, right? Write this in full. Obviously, which law is this, right? This is the distributive law or distributive property, right? Okay. Learners, before you raise hands, okay, I have a number of hands raised, right? I host, please unmute just one of the learners. Let's see if they've hello there. Hi. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, number 1. Sorry. Number 1. Okay, let us first look at A, and then you raise your hands. Okay, maybe you can't hear me. I don't know, maybe that is the problem, right? I don't know what is the problem. Okay, oh, I'm breaking. Sorry about that. Let me try my best to speak up. For whatever reason, this class, I always have problems with sound for this class. With other classes, I don't have any problems. Okay, for the first one, please, learners, please do the sum for me, right? Please do this sum for me, right? Amber's hand is up. Host, please unmute Amber.
Amber,
Hi
go
there.
ahead.
Hi. Okay. Caitlin's hand is also up. Caitlin. Host,
Can
please
I-
unmute Caitlin. Hi.
Can I give the answer to A?
Okay, you have the answer to A.
Yeah.
Okay.
The answer for A is 2A plus 20 plus 6B.
Okay. Okay, great. Okay, I'll check the answer just now, right? Thank you very much for your answer, right? Learners, please don't raise your hands. Just write your answers on the chat, right? So for the first one, the answer is 2A plus 6B plus 20. Well done, Caitlin. So what you did for this one, we said 2 times A, which is 2, and then 2 times 1, which is 2, plus 6 times B, and 6 times, right? So this is what you got. And then add like terms, 2, there's a 2, right? For a 6, okay, there's a 6. And then you add 2 and 18, and there's your answer. Remember, this is what you did, right? This is what you did. Okay. 2 times A is 2A, 2 times 1 is 2, 6 times B is 6B, and 6 times 3 is 18, right? I think that is simple enough, right? Next question, right? Now, learners, please write your answers on the chat, right? Please write your answers on the chat. Right? Okay, some of you are saying that we did this last week. Oh, okay, unfortunately, I was not around last week, right? So let us redo it. Practice makes perfect. Now, for B, Nadia. Okay, host Nadia's hand is up. Hi, Nadia.
Hello, sir. I don't understand how you really got the answer for number A.
You don't understand how I got this answer?
I don't really
Come again, Nadia.
understand.
I don't understand how I got this answer. Okay, here simply what I did, I distributed 2 into the first bracket, and I distributed 6 to the second bracket, right? In other words, I said 2 times A, right? 2 times A, it's 2A. Then I distributed 2 such that I multiply 2, so plus 2 times 1 plus 6 times B, so 6 times B. This is a 6, this is a B, 6. And plus 6 times 3. 6 times 3, right? And then 2 times A is 2A, 2 plus 2 times 1 is 2, plus 6 times B is 6B, plus 6 times 3 is 18, right? And then all you do, group like terms together. So there's only 1 of A's, right, and 6 of B's, and then 2 plus 18 is 20. I think that is clear enough, right? Okay, I'm trying to move as quickly as we can. Learners, just write your answers on the chat, right? Now for the second one, please do this one here for me, right? Please do this one. Okay, maybe this one is maybe difficult to write. I want to know, okay, the coefficient of M43 is 4, right? Okay, let's see if there's another M4N, right? There it is, M4N. So these go together, right? And then we have M to the power 3 and N to the power 2. Now notice n to the power 2 and m to the power, so these two, both these are the same, right? Okay, now I need you learners to write your answers for B on your chat. Please write your answers on your chat, right? Let's see who can get this one, right? Okay, please do the second one, right? I'm getting answers. Please do the second one here. What is your answer, right? What is your answer? Okay, while we are writing, Tebza has a hand up. Tebza, host, please, and Tebza, so that you can ask a question. Hi, Tebza. Please go ahead. Okay, Tebza is not saying anything. Host, please mute Tebza again. Okay, let me check your answers, right? If your answer is correct. So for this one, B, then as I'm trying to move quickly now, now you can see that those like terms must be added together, right? Now in this case, here we have 2 and 3, so it's the same as m to the power 3, so this is the same. So the variables are swapped around. Remember, when we're talking about laws, right? If you swap the numbers around or the values around, it will be the same thing, right? So you add these 2, right? So these are the same. You can see their surnames. In this case, their variables are the same, right? Right. So 6 plus 22 is 28, and then 4 plus 8 is 12. They have the same surname, right? I call this a surname, just to make sure the learners understand. Okay, next question. JM. Host, please unmute JM.
So for B, why don't you add the 2 M's? So then it becomes M6.
M6. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very good question. Right. You only add the powers. These are the powers. You only add the powers, right? You only add the powers if you are multiplying, right? For example, M plus M will give you 2M. Right? Like saying apple, 1 apple plus 1 apple is 2 apples, right? Like 1 apple plus 1 apple, right? Your answer will be obviously 2 apples. In math, you just say 2 apple. You don't add an S. So, but only when you multiply, then it becomes M2. Here, there are invisible exponents of 1 each, right? So when you multiply, you add the exponents, right? But when you're adding, right, you add the coefficient. So there's a 1 there, there's a 1 there, right? So in this case, we are adding, right? We're adding like terms, right? We're adding like terms. So if you're adding like terms, you don't multiply. You don't multiply, right? If I was multiplying, then I'll add the powers, right? But since I'm adding, I only add the coefficients, right? Okay, hopefully that explains it, right? Host, please also unmute. There's another learner who has just raised their hand. Hello?
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes?
Sir, for 6M3 and 2, it's not the same. They're not like terms because 22 and 2M3 is not the same.
Okay, which one? Come
At
again.
the top, sir. 6
one.
and 3 and 2. Yes, sir. That one.
And 22.
Yes, sir. The terms are not, they are not like terms.
Okay, now notice, okay, very good question. But now notice, both these terms have n to the power 2. Can you see that? So there's also n to the power 2. Can you see? And both these terms have m to the power 3. And there's m to the power 3, right? Different is, I've just swapped it around, right? So those are the same. Remember when remember this commutative. AB is exactly the same as BA, even though on the left-hand side I started with A, and on the right-hand side I started with B, but these are the same, right? So same thing applies here, right? I started with M to the power 3, but here I started with N to the power 2, so these are the same, right? Hopefully you understand that, right? But good question. Okay, let's carry on. Hey, time is flying today. Time is flying, right? Okay, let us do this one C, and then we'll jump to F, right? In the interest of time, right? Learners, please do this one for me, right? 2z, open bracket, 2z squared, minus 3z to the power 3. Right? Remember, learners, your rules. You did this last term, so this is like revision. Right? If you have m multiplied by m, this is the same as saying, remember there are invisible exponents there, 1 and 1.
Yeah.
This is the same as saying m.
15 minutes left to end of session.
Okay, thank you. M plus 1 to the power 1 plus m to the power 1, which is m to the power 2. Right? So m to the power 3, I'm just making an example. Learners, please do this question for me. Times m. Okay, your answer. Sa3. Host, please unmute Sa3. This is like saying exponent is 2. Here there's an invisible one. Host, please unmute Sa3.
Unmuted.
Carry on. Sa3, please speak. Hello? Okay, maybe they raised their hand by mistake, right? This can also be written as m to the power 2 is 2m's. So m, right? So that's that times 1m. So this is m to the power 3. Okay. Now, learners, what is your answer for this one? Give me the answer for C. Give me the answer for C. Okay, let me see your answers. Okay. Okay. Thank you very, very much. I'm getting a lot of responses, right? Number of you are answering questions. Okay, let's see the correct response. Let's compare your response to my response. Okay, here in this case, obviously, 2 using distributive law, right? 2 times 2 z squared, and then that will give you 2z times 2z squared. 2 times 2 is 4, right? Z times z to the power 2 would be z to the power 3. Subtract, right? Okay, let me just carry on. I'll answer your question just now. Now we have z, 2z times 3z cubed, right? So 2z times 3z cubed, right? Multiply the coefficients first. 2 times 3 is 6, right? And then when you're multiplying the bases are the same, z times z, right? Z, right? Times z. How many z you have? You have 4z. 1z plus 3z, you have 4z. Or just add 1, which is the power of z, plus 3, which is the power of z cubed, will give you 4. So that is your answer, right? Okay. Learners, are you understanding? Are you understanding? Caitlin, host, please unmute Caitlin, right? Please unmute Caitlin.
So by number C, I think the answer can go further than just 4z to the power 3 minus 6z to the power 4.
Okay. Continue. Please continue.
The answer will be negative 2z to the power of negative 1.
Okay. Yeah, you said your answer is negative 2.
Yeah, negative 2z to the power of negative 1.
Negative 1. Okay. Okay. A good try. Okay, let's see whether you're correct. Thank you very much for your response. Okay. Now remember we are subtracting unlike terms, right? So z to the power 3 is not the same as z to the power 4, right? Laws of exponents. Okay. In this case, okay. Whoa. Okay. Okay. In this case, actually, this is my answer here, right? This will only apply, right, if we're dividing or adding, right? If we're dividing or adding, this will apply. But since we're subtracting, right, we cannot simplify this any further, right? Because of subtracting, we cannot simplify this any further. If we're dividing, then this could be possible. For example, if you had z, right, to the power 3, divided by z to the power 4, right? Okay, this can be written as z to the power 3, right? Because the base is the same, subtract 4, right? And then your answer will be z to the power negative 1, right? But now notice here you are dividing, but here we are subtracting, right? So those two things are not the same, right? So that way your mistake was, right? Almost there, right? Almost there, but very, very good question. Now, lastly, before I give you homework, because our lesson is about to finish, okay, I have Killer. Okay, Killer's hand is up. Host, please unmute Killer. Hi, Killer. Hello. Okay, there's a learner by the name of Killer. Okay, there's no response. Let me carry on. Okay, let's do this one, learners. Right. Please simplify this one.
Sir,
Hi.
sir, for 2Z, sir, can you please, for C, sir, can you please go back to that slide? I want to ask a question for that one.
Yes.
Sir, how can 2Z be multiplied by 3Z, 3, sir? Isn't there should also be a 3 there by 2Z?
Where are we?
So after on the second line, on the second sentence, sir. Yes, sir. How can 2Z be multiplied by 3Z, 3? Isn't there should also be a 3 by 2Z?
A 3 by 2Z here.
Yes, sir. Should there not also be one there, sir?
Here.
Yes, sir. Because in the second line for the second sentence, sir, it says 2Z multiplied by 3Z to the power of 3. Should it not also be 2Z to the power of 3 to be multiplied, sir?
Oh, okay. No. Good question. But remember, this 2Z or 2Z comes from this 2Z, right? This 2Z and this 2Z are the same, right? So we can't change this to a power 3 because there's no 3 here. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So what did multiply 2z by 3z to the power 3, right? As is. Then obviously, hopefully you understand what is happening.
Yes, sir. Now I understand. Thank you, sir.
Okay, good question. Okay, very good question. Learners, you have 5 minutes left. Here's your sum, right? Simplify the sum in your exercise books and write for me the answer only on the chat. Write the answer only on the chat for F, right? Write the answer only on the chat for F. Remember, I don't have much time remaining, so write as fast as you can. Okay. Learners, if you have answers, please write them on the chat, right? Okay. Hopefully, this is not confusing you, learners, because you guys are very, very clever. You guys are very bright, right? Okay, please simplify this for me. Okay, in the next, I'm giving you 10 more seconds. Diego. Host, please unmute Diego.
Sir.
Hi.
Sir, hi, sir. I just wanted to ask you, sir. is this gonna be on YouTube, sir?
So is this going to be on YouTube?
Yes, sir.
Yes, definitely. I think by tomorrow this video will be online on YouTube.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, great question. Right. Okay. Now let's get your answer to number F. Okay, 3 people have their hands raised, so I can't see exactly who those are. But let me carry on. Right. So now in this case, simply remove the bracket. Right? Okay, there's your 15K, that's 12K. Now for the second bracket, now notice there's a, let me just finish this, then I'll respond to your questions, learners. I can see TJ's hand is up, but let me finish this question. Negative, yeah, multiplying a negative, and Raymond, right? Okay, those two learners, I'll give you guys an opportunity. They're subtracting and negative across. Right? Okay. If you like, you can write this as a -1. So this is like saying -1 multiplied into the bracket, right? So in this case, when you remove the bracket, you first multiply. So -1 multiply by 25K is -25. 6 multiplied by negative is a 6. 3F multiplied by a negative or -1 is right. So your answer is, this is your answer. Okay. How do you get this answer? Okay, the K's, okay, the like terms, add the like terms together. 15K plus 12K, 27K. Subtract 25K, the answer is 2K, right? And then there's only one of F's, so there it is. It's a -3. And then lastly you have, okay, learners, I did not do D and D. I did not do those, right? Because of time. I don't have much time. I have 2 minutes left, right? But I think I think you guys can write it down, right? Please do this for homework, right? Homework questions. Please do this for homework over the weekend. Easy. Do this for homework. Okay, MJ. What is your question, MJ? Hi, MJ. Go ahead, MJ. We have a minute remaining.
So I just want to I just want to ask why the 3 came before the 6 in the answer for F.
Okay, for this one.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Just let it. In math, it's always simple to first write the terms that have variables first, right? And obviously the variable of 2 is K, the variable of -3 is F, right? Then the constant last, right? So if your answer is 2K, minus 6 minus 3f, right? So this is correct as well, right? So those two things, those two are the same, right? Okay, learners, unfortunately for today's lesson, there are too many questions. I was not able to go through each and every question. Now, I'll request the host. Host, I don't know if you have the link. I was told that learners need to give us the details, right? If you have that link, right, please write it down on the chat so that learners can basically give us that details. Learners, we as the digital lockdown school were requesting your details for a database so that we know how many learners and who are they, right? So host, if you are able to, please give us that link, right, on the chat. If you're able to, please give us this link. Right,
yeah, do not have it with me.
Oh, you don't have, okay, you do not have it.
Please, we are out of time.
Okay. Okay, learners, we are out of time for today, right? I think we'll carry on Monday, right? All I need you to do is you guys to do that homework, right? Do C and D for homework, right? And then the rest will continue on Monday, right? Okay, for more information, you can visit the Department of Education website for books like Sasol and Zalo. They're very, very good. I also encourage learners to use the workbooks, right? And then next time we'll look at multiplying nomials, binomials, and trinomials in our next lesson, right? Otherwise, you can get hold of us on our website, right? And use these hashtags on your Twitter, right? You can also get us on Africa Teen Gigs on YouTube. Someone asked about YouTube. You just punch Africa Teen Gigs. Sorry, learners, for today you are out of time, right? But this video will be on YouTube, right? We should carry on Monday. I'll see you then. Thank you very, very much. Have a lovely day. Bye.
Teacher, just before you go, the reason you have sound problems with this is you almost reached 200 students today. Well done to you and the group for well behavior.
Okay. Thank you very, very much. Okay.